Welcome to another episode in my home tour series. Today we are touring one of my favorite rooms in the house, my kitchen. If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda and I have lived in this house for 3.5 years and I did a complete remodel that you're gonna see throughout this entire series. But the main reason why I started this series is because I honestly need your help with the finishing touches. I'm currently redecorating a lot of the spaces in my home and I know they need just a little bit more, but I'd love to get your thoughts. Please share all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments throughout this entire video, but let's go ahead and dive in. Thank you so much to Lowe's for partnering with me on today's video. We are gonna slowly make our way around this space, but first up I wanna start out with what I call the wall of windows. This is the side of the room that faces the patio, the pool area, and has a lot of natural light. As you can see, this is where my two eating spaces are. I didn't make a lot of changes with the remodel here. I did change the paint, of course. I also changed out the light fixtures. One of my most recent buys is I did grab this new round black table for the breakfast area, the kids zone as I like to call it. This is where the boys eat every single day, but I was looking for a new table for quite a while, to be honest. I had a white table that was damaged and I wanted to replace it with something a little bit smaller and something that just would look a little bit better in this space, and this was the perfect fit. One, the size was perfect. Two, the color was perfect. I knew that this space could really use a little bit of contrast, so the black table was perfect for this particular area. And three, it was super affordable. When it comes to a kid table, I honestly don't like to spend a lot of money. So this one checked all of the boxes. If you're looking for an affordable table to add to your space, I would definitely grab this one. It was super easy to put together as well. Matthew ended up putting together and I think it turned out perfect. As you can see from the space, the pieces that are there look great, but I do feel like it needs a little more when it comes to the window treatments. If you look at both of the spaces together, I do feel like the smaller black table, the kid eating area, I want that to feel a little bit more casual, and I want the larger table to feel a little bit more elevated. This is what I like to call the kid table versus the adult table, and that's basically what I want them to both give off in their spaces, and I would like for any changes or additional things that I add to these areas to reflect that. I also love the fact that I've got a black table with natural chairs and a natural table with black chairs. I feel like it really works in this space. I want them to go together but feel different. So let me know your thoughts on how I can kind of elevate both of these spaces and what you think you would do when it comes to window treatments, because I know it definitely needs something. I'm honestly just not sure what. Now let's check out the side of the room, which is the only solid wall in this kitchen. This is also another kind of kids zone area. This is the counter area that the boys use for their meal prep. I keep all of their like air fryers and kitchen gadgets in the cabinets there. This is where they prepare all of their meals. I really don't like them to just kind of spread out all over the entire kitchen. So that's kind of their dedicated area. But I will say this is also the second area that I think needs the most help as far as design and decor. If you look at the wall, I have a couple of art pieces. I honestly don't love those pieces of art, so I'm not sure if I want to change them out or what I should do. They were just pieces that I had in my previous home and I really didn't want to be wasteful, so I went ahead and put them in this space. And then as far as the counter decors, I just keep a fruit bowl there. I have a cake stand and they're fine, but I don't love it. But for some reason, this particular wall, I always had the hardest time decorating. I also keep my new robot vacuum on this side of the wall as well. Pro tip, if you're a busy mom, get yourself a robot vacuum. This is actually my first self-emptying robot vacuum. All of the other robot vacuums I've had, you had to manually pull out the dustbins, which I will be honest, I didn't realize how time consuming and honestly just kind of cumbersome that could be. Get yourself a self-emptying vacuum. I recently ordered this one from Lowe's. I'll link it down below if you're looking for one. I highly recommend this one. The size is great. It maps, you can schedule. It's just kind of one of those easy things that you can keep on a schedule. It'll maintain the cleanliness of your house. I have dogs, I have cats, I have kids, and these floors get very dirty. So it is shocking how much we run the robot vacuum and how often it needs to be emptied. And the fact that this one has the self-emptying emptying bin, it's a game changer. Let's take one more little overview of this side of the room, and please let me know your thoughts, because I know this side probably needs the most help, along with the first side we already went over. As far as the remodel goes here, I changed out the hardware, of course the paint, and that's basically it in this particular area. Now let's go ahead and talk about this long wall, which I really feel like is the most impactful space in the area, and also where a lot of changes were made during the remodel. I also feel like this gives you a really good idea with how large this space is overall. It starts out with the butler's pantry, which I'm using as a pet zone, all the way past the range to the laundry room. If you look at the befores and afters, I made a lot of changes to this area. As far as the butler's pantry, I think that's what it would be called. I'm currently using that as a pet zone. It's where the cats have their food. It's where I keep all of like the dog treats, and anything related to the animals kind of goes in that particular area. Yes, I have a wine fridge there that came with the house. I'm not a big drinker, but I don't plan on changing that because I do think it's a good idea to have that if I'm ever entertaining. So that space I don't feel like needs a whole lot. Maybe a couple of accessories on the countertops. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. After that is the pantry. I'm gonna show you a before, and now you can see the after. As you can see, I completely opened up that space by changing it to the glass French doors, and I love the way this turned out. If you're doing a remodel to your pantry or building a pantry or building a home, I definitely recommend doing double doors on your pantry if you have the space. I was shocked that I was actually able to utilize these doors from another area of the house when we were changing out like an area and I didn't need the doors. So these doors were gonna be thrown away. I was able to use them in this space without wasting them, and I just feel like it made such a huge impact. I am gonna revisit those in a minute because I have thought about making one change. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and move on. Next up is a whole new area, is my appliance garage area. This area didn't exist at all. It actually was a doorway to a room that's on the other side. I decided to close it up, add an area to display my Mackenzie Childs. I added an appliance garage, which I use on a daily basis. I added a built-in microwave, which actually also doubles as a third oven, and then a little bit of storage. To me, adding this made a huge difference to this area in general. After the refrigerator, the only thing that I really changed up by the range is it did have open shelving that I changed to the glass front cabinets. I did change up the vent hood a little bit. I added the pot filler. I changed the inlay around the pot filler. Of course, paint. Changed all the hardware throughout the kitchen. I feel like that is everything. But as you can see from the befores and afters, I really changed up this space a lot. Now, as far as what I'm considering changing or what I need your help with in this particular area, as you can see, I don't have a lot of accessories on the countertops. I have a basket that's kind of like a charging zone, so I do want to keep that because it's very practical. I also have a tray that kind of houses some cooking essentials, which, speaking of, I just ordered a brand new salt and pepper shaker. If you're looking for the automatic, like battery operated salt and pepper shakers, you have to order these from Lowe's. They're kind of game changer when it comes to cooking. I don't know, I don't like doing the traditional salt and pepper mills when I'm cooking because I just feel like I want my hands to be like free and clean and not getting things dirty. And so I love the fact that I can just press a button when I'm cooking to add the salt and pepper to my food. It's kind of game changer. I'll link them down below for you guys if you're wanting to upgrade your salt and pepper shakers. I definitely recommend you grab these. So maybe change up some of the accessories. Let me know your thoughts. But the only other thing that I was considering in this particular area was maybe frosting the pantry doors. I do like the fact that I can see through them very clearly, but I am wondering if maybe frosting them might add like a little bit of ambiance, a little bit of vibe. Other than that, I feel like that particular area looks pretty good. And last but not least, let's talk about my two islands. First, we'll start out with this front island. This is the kind of practical island. It is where the dishwasher is, the trash can is, the sink is, the counter stools are. So if the boys are wanting to have a snack or maybe have breakfast, they do sometimes do it here. I also work at this counter sometimes, but I like this particular countertop to stay clear because of that exact reason. I also ended up adding a little plug-in to the end of this island. We talked about this in my previous video, home tour, my patio back area. If you live in the Texas area and you're trying to combat mosquitoes, I already gave you a couple of tips on how to do it outdoors, but I wanted to share this little trick that I added here to my kitchen, which is right by my back door to help with any critters that make it inside when everybody's coming in and out. I added this little Zevo plugin. It's kind of a little 2-in-1. It's gonna catch all the bugs that are flying around your space, but it also works as a little nightlight, so it adds a little bit of ambiance to the space as well. So I love this. Really affordable way if you live in Texas and you're just kind of also trying to work on the mosquito situation, grab yourself one of those. Now, this second island, I also keep clear on a regular basis because this is my prep zone. Now, this island, I am considering maybe adding something a little decorative to it. I don't really feel like it needs it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts because I sometimes see people put really beautiful, like large kind of oversized pieces on their islands, and I feel like it looks so good, but I don't know if it would clutter up the space. So I feel like the front island, I wanted to keep it clean and clear because it is an eating area. The center island, I could maybe put a little something there, but I also really enjoy it being open and clear when I'm using it for meal prep. This is the island that I use for prepping food because it's right by the range. This is also the island that I create the spread when I'm entertaining. So I don't know if it needs anything. Let me know your thoughts. As far as remodel, changed out all of the light fixtures, changed out the faucet, painted the island, of course, changed all of the hardware. I think that's it. I think that's all of the changes that I made to this area. I do want to do a few videos just kind of overviewing the entire space as a whole so you can really see where it's at. But please, I would very much appreciate it if you would give me your thoughts and opinions on how I can elevate this space because I love where it's at right now, but I just feel like it has so much more potential. I am going to link everything that I shared with you in today's video down below in the info box. I would very much appreciate it if you use any of those links if you do any shopping today. Thanks again to Lowe's for partnering with me on today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.